Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie with the Y. Don't forget to subscribe. You already know the motto. I should probably take out my Invisalign to speak in this video. And boom, we already sound better. All right, so let's just get right into it. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a car rant, car chit chat rant, whatever the case may be, about motherhood. I look flawless right now, okay? No foundation. Anyways, we're talking about motherhood today because I don't feel like I've talked about it at all, and this shit is hard. I don't care what nobody says, but motherhood is the hardest job ever. I started to make a pros and cons about motherhood, and then I realized, damn, this con list kind of long, friend, like long. So I'm just picking my top 3 that I wanted to discuss today. These are the top 3 because it's what I've been struggling with the most. And to give you guys better context, my journey, my experience with my daughter, she's the only child I have. She is 2, just turned 2 last month. As I know that a lot of people will be able to relate, and this is something that I am getting better with and at every day. And so, yeah, I just feel like it's not talked about enough. And obviously, I love being a mom. I love my daughter. Don't regret any of that. So this rant is strictly that, just a rant. Because I'm a mom, okay? I deserve to rant. I'm not going to be jolly all the time. No. First things first. Oh, anxiety. I don't think I've experienced this much anxiety in my life until I became a mom. From day one. I literally think from day one of knowing that I was pregnant, you just kind of instantly think, oh my God, my body is literally a temple. Like, I'm holding a human being. I'm forming a human being. Like, I gotta take precaution. I gotta be very, very careful. My anxiety, my overthinking started to really take a toll on me. Quick little story time. We were in our studio, and this was when I first had baby girl, so she's still a newborn, like 1 or 2 months, right? I go take a shower, and as soon as I step into the shower, I'm peeking my head out because I'm hearing her crying. And I'm like, what the F? I literally just put her to bed. I know she's not crying. So I leave the water running to go, like, peek my head out the window, check on her. And like I said, it's a studio, so I can, like, just see really quick. My man's sitting there, so I don't even know why, first of all, I was that worried. But it's just, like, those hormones is no joke. Okay, so whatever. I go and check on her, and she's sleeping. But I heard her crying. I go back in the shower, and it happens again and again. And I just keep telling myself, like, you're just imagining it. It's okay. It's just all in your head. It's all. Really quick, I don't want you guys to think me saying it's all in your head kind of like me saying you're crazy, you're losing it, girl, go see somebody. No, these things do happen. It actually is very, very normal. Please Google phantom baby cry to read more about it. But me saying it's all in your head was just me trying to reassure myself. Obviously, once I learned what that was. In your head. And it's scary because that never, ever has happened to me. Like, I was just always and constantly thinking about, is she okay? Is she breathing right? And I know that all of these feelings are 100% normal. I've read it, I've been told it, and I'm telling you as well if this is happening to you. But it's just crazy because in that time frame, when you are currently going through situations like this, you're just like, I am all alone. What the F am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? Long story short, because I'm just rambling at this point, but long story short, I was in the hospital for only a few days because I wasn't feeling well. I was like influenza B, which I think was COVID. But anyways, and I was nursing my daughter, like, on the clock. So for me to be in the hospital away from her, for the first time ever, I was going mad. Crazy. I literally felt like I was going to escape. Like, in my head, I'm like, I have to find a way to get back home to my daughter. And the nurses and everything, they even had a social worker speak to me because they were like, we really have to make sure you're okay before you go home to your daughter. We know that, like, you know, she's your first one, da 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 da. Giving me that speech that I should have really listened to. But me being stubborn, I was just like, I don't care what you're saying. I'm fine. My blood levels are fine. I'm not dying. I feel better. So let me get back home to my daughter. You know, so there were so many times that I can pinpoint that were extremely hard for me. I felt like I needed to be her protector at all times. And child, it's just impossible. And I know that now, and I do better, so much better now. But dang, when you have a child, I don't think you ever stop worrying about them. And I saw a TikTok about that, like literally for the rest of your life. Maybe not as frequent as when, you know, they're a newborn versus like a teenager and stuff, but you will still always be worried about them. And I hate that. I sincerely hate that because I don't like being worried or overthinking because I already do that on a basis. So now I have to do that double as much, basically, is what you're telling me? Yeah, it's crazy. This lighting keep playing with me. Which actually brings point number 2, which is having to always adapt. I know that we are human and I know that we are always adapting. But when I'm telling you, I feel like I've had to switch up my routines every 2 months. And if you know me, you know that I'm the type of girl to plan her day, like from high school or maybe before. I like structure. I like knowing this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, okay? But when you have a kid, things are just gonna happen out of the blue in a split second. Any day, anytime, something can just happen and so much can change. Like, I'm tired, I'm sleep deprived, and I still feel like I have mommy brain and I can't even function without coffee. So having to be half alive and then adapting to when she doesn't want to take a nap and throws up while you're trying to work, or she's sick and clinging on to you, even though we thought that girls would be daddy girls. No, like, life will be lifing, and I get that, but wow, it's exhausting. It's a lot of adapting, and because I don't know what I'm doing half the time, I'm Googling 90% of the time. And so I'm just trying to go with the flow. And when you're a perfectionist and you like your shit organized, that can throw you in for a loop. So there's that. But my third point is pushing my goals aside. Like, abandoning everything that I love, forgetting who I am, only focused on being a mom. And not only that, like I said, because I'm a perfectionist, I focus on trying to be the best mom that I could be. And so is everyone else, you know? And so it's like half the time I'm like, how are y'all doing it? How are y'all being such great moms, running businesses, cooking, cleaning, and then doing this and that? Like, what? It felt like because I was a mom that I couldn't really be good at anything else, which isn't true. Like, for one, I was at a point where I was having one meal a day. I am a foodie. Are you kidding me? And I was having one meal a day because I was so worried about getting everything done, having everything tidy, making sure she's good, fed, happy, slept well. I was even structuring her naps, her wake up time. Girl, when I'm telling you, I had apps on my phone on like advice and tips and tricks. I had bought an app to know newborn leaps. If you know, you know. I was doing it all, and that's where most of my time was going. I just found that no matter what I did to focus on hobbies that I loved, whether that was the gym or makeup, that I was being detrimental to my own health as well. Like, less sleep, less food, less of the self-care was slowly but surely affecting my mood, personality, everything. Because how can you pour from an empty cup? You can't. There's nothing to pour out. So just like a very vicious cycle for a long time, because I didn't know how to plan my day. I felt like I was just doing too much, and then I felt like I was not doing enough. I was being so hard on myself. It's hard going through that, and nobody really talks about it. And then at the same time, when you're a social media content creator, you can get burnt out, and so that had happened. So it's a lot. It's a lot, because you can't forget about yourself in the process. Jesus, please ask for help. No matter what, there is no shame in it. We don't care about being that strong black woman. No, we need to get some of that weight off of our shoulders and just take it one day at a time, one step at a time, because Lord have mercy, it really does take a village to raise a child. So it's okay. It's okay to not feel your strongest. It's okay to hate being a parent. It's okay to hate everything about your life right now. Just as long as you keep pushing through it. One, I am an amazing mom. I also have to be nice to myself. And this year, as we're resetting, okay, we are going to replace all of our old or unwanted, unhealthy, toxic habits with good ones to make sure that we are ourselves. We have replenished. We have reset the way we need to, so that we can provide and pour into others that we love. That was a beautiful ending, Steph. Wow. That was really it. I feel so much better. And I hope this helps somebody. If you are going through any of these or have been, definitely let me know in the comments. I hope you guys hit that subscribe button to become part of the familia, because either way, you're gonna get sick of seeing my face so much. You're gonna be like, I might as well follow this hoe because I'm always watching her videos. Say thank you so much for watching this video, and most importantly, to all of my mamas out there, please take care of yourself and your mental. If you want to see more self-care chit chats or get ready with me's, feel free to hit that subscribe button and become part of the familia, and I will see you guys next week.